Peace. So before I get out of class today, I wanted to just share with you my perspective of today's mathematics. Today being the 18th, that's knowledge build or destroy. 1 and 8 equals 9, the same way that knowledge build or destroy manifests or is drawn up to born. In my recent video in regards to the relationship between supreme mathematics and the supreme alphabet, I talked a little bit about knowledge build or destroy. So I wanted to take a moment to elaborate a little bit further on that perspective. Knowledge means many things. It means awareness, consciousness, the underlying significance of all things in existence. It represents data or information. Some of us say that knowledge is a look, listen, observe, and respect. We also say that knowledge is the foundation. Now, when you're looking at 1 and 8, right? When you're looking at 1 and 8, if you notice, I took it from being vertical to horizontal, and I'm going to explain why. When you look at the regular number 1, it's upright. So by definition, to be upright or perpendicular means that you're respectable. It means that you're upstanding. It means that you're honorable. All of those various different qualities. So there's a relationship between those qualities and knowledge or awareness. That being aware or conscious of something, there should come some sense of uprightness with it or righteousness about what it is that you're learning. Build or destroy means to add on or to take away. But when you turn knowledge and build and destroy horizontally, knowledge now went from being perpendicular to representing a foundation. And we say knowledge represents a foundation because awareness or consciousness should have that sense of respectability. It should have that sense of uprightness. But that also indicates that a foundation should have integrity. So they mean all the same things. Uprightness or righteousness means that you have integrity. It means that you have a sense of fortitude. It means that you have a solid foundation that you're standing on. Now, when you turn the number 8 horizontally, it represents a lemonscape, which is a symbol for infinity in mathematics. So now what does all of this mean? If you think about building or destroying anything, the first thing that is the primary thing of importance is what type of foundation are you establishing that you're building anything upon, or that you need to take things away that compromises the integrity of that foundation. A lot of times when you see people who are out here striving to construct things or to do things, they might not take enough time to really investigate the foundation that is going to be the basis upon which whatever they're building stands or sits upon. One of the things that I talked about in that video is I took it to the 18th letter in the alphabet, which is R, which means rule or ruler. To rule means to govern with authority. And like I mentioned in that recent video, to govern with authority, you have to have a sense of rightness. Going back to what I said about the foundation or what I said about knowledge, being perpendicular, being upright, being respectable, honorable, having integrity, having fortitude, having a sense of consciousness and a constitution that guides your actions. All of those various different qualities represents a moral code or a moral compass. And that's vitally important in terms of building or destroying anything, because if you're not doing it from the right premise or coming from the right place, then it's not going to be sustainable. So when you look at this symbol for infinity, that represents sustainability. It represents eternity. And a lot of times we see things that don't last because it wasn't done from the right place to begin with. Think about relationships that people have established, and because of the lack of integrity or fortitude or truthfulness or respectability in those relationships, it failed. It didn't last long. Or you think about business relationships, how it didn't start from the right place, and it didn't take any limited time before that relationship was dissolved. That's because it didn't start off from the right place to begin with. Now that 18th letter, rule or ruler, a ruler represents a tool or an instrument that allows you to draw a straight line. That straight line is synonymous with not only this knowledge as a horizontal symbol, but also as a vertical symbol. Because a ruler which is a straight line, allows you to draw both of them. So that instrument or that tool enables you to determine what is upright, what is perpendicular, what is respectable, what is honorable. And that tool of knowledge or that ruler also represents the foundation that you stand upon, your principles in life. So that is what should serve as the measuring stick or standard that you use to build or destroy anything. So I will, this was inspiring, it was empowering, it was educational, and just gave those of you a quick overview of today's mathematics in terms of knowledge, build or destroy, and why it's important to make sure that the foundation that we stand upon has a sense of integrity and fortitude and constitution to it, because everything that we build upon that is going to be based upon that and determines whether or not it has a sense of sustainability. Peace.